Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Yes. Welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It shows Naughty, bring you the latest and trending topics, and of course, I vlog my life. Okay, so please make sure your thumbs up in this video, share it if you're caring, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe because we on the path to 5K subs. Naughty crew, I missed you, and we have lots to go over. This is gonna be a loaded show today, okay? Because it's so much sexy bad cootie cat out here being dragged for being infested, child. She brought it on herself, okay? Draya and Michele getting evicted. Toni coming at Chloe's throat, okay? Why they be bothered? Why the Kardashians always poking the bear? Toni wasn't bothering nobody. Okay, she was out here on Thanksgiving doing her due diligence, handing out meals to the homeless and things like that. And here come, I believe it was Chloe, mm-hmm, feeling herself a little bit too much. Girl, don't you see the state of your family? You need to sit down and shut up, okay? But Toni got her together. All right, I want to get into the United Healthcare CEO. Okay, child, what is going on in Midtown Manhattan? Not the clear man getting run down on. Like, what is going on? Like, Naughty Crew, that whole situation with the CEO, something going on there. Like, we need to dig a little deeper and find out what's going on. But frankly, I find it
That's suspicious. That's weird.
absolutely is suspicious and weird. And we're going to dive into it. All right. We're going to get into Joe Biden's pardon and everyone's reactions to it. I got Stephen A. Smith reaction, also Whoopi and Charlemagne the devil getting into it over the whole decision about it. And also I want to dig into Keisha Cole and how she playing in our face just so that she can go viral and stay relevant. So she's using her relationship as a tool. Yeah, okay. And then of course we got some Diddy updates. What I was afraid was going to happen is happening. Okay, they are now forcing or trying to force the Jane Doe to reveal her identity, which I think is messed up because I feel like she's a pawn in a very evil game that is being played. Because these people, these fake victims that are coming out here, it's all about the money. It's they're just trying to get a money grab. And I really believe these people are mentally unstable and dealing with addiction issues, and they'll do anything for a dollar at this point. So thumbs up this video. We got a great show. And if we have time, I want to get into Dr. Bryant getting Neo together. Okay, him and his womanizing. All right, I'm loving her. I'm loving Dr. Brian getting all these narcissistic men together, that they can play on women's tops and play with their hearts and stuff like that, so that they can be out here bed hopping with these hoes. I said it, okay? So please thumbs up this video, share this video out. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I love you all for joining me. Hey Tarshella. Hey grown woman, girl, Grand Rising. Hey Callie. Hey Be More Shorty. Yes, let's get these likes up. Get me back in the algorithm. You know I'm on YouTube punishment because God forbid if I take a day or two or even a week to deal with myself. Okay, like YouTube, they slave drivers, child. They don't be paying us enough. So please thumbs up this video, and donations are always appreciated. And shout out to everybody who donated yesterday. I appreciate you all. It was a very, very good show or whatever. And I had to come back to cover all my topics today because yesterday's show was a little extended. So please check me out. Okay. We did a reaction video to Couture Back Dragon Jaglier. And let me tell you, child, I know all of y'all heard Jaglier trying to bring Mims into the mix. Cause she was trying to cause she couldn't get at Couture Bay. Then she started getting that AT2, trying to accuse him of being a troll, even though she is the biggest troll. Child, the projection is real. And so because she couldn't combat fact, she started dragging innocent Mims into the situation. And I was like, Mims is
Now,
like,
why am I in it?
And you could have did
Now,
it.
see how I get thrown in
because you never
I ain't even did
apologized.
it.
so Mims ended up having a promptu panel last night. And who shows up on the panel? Kissing behind, okay? Sucking it, okay? Muscle on the beehole. Jaguar wrong. Going up to Mim's channel, talk about something. If people are trying to say that I have beef with you, I really don't. So why you bring him into a beef he had nothing to do with, Jaglier? That's it goes to show how phony and backhanded she is. Okay. And he had to get her together because she was trying to bring up other content creators and stuff like that. And Mims is really really peaceful. He's a really peaceful content creator. And if he can uplift you, he will. He's always been supportive of me. I appreciate him and things like that. And Jaguar is just messy. Okay. Now, what I got out of it after he got her together, because he had to keep her on topic and on track. She really feels bad for Lamisha, even though she's the one that ushered Lamisha and Adrian in. She taught them the formula. She doesn't want to own it. I don't believe her when she says she doesn't talk to these people behind the scenes. She's a big liar at the end of the day. But I found it kind of odd that you ended up on Mim's panel trying to backtrack your messiness because he had nothing to do with the debate that was going on between you, Couture Bay, and AT2, and your back was into the wall. And so, what do you do when your back is against a wall? Against the wall, Jaglier, you bring innocent bystanders into the mess. But Mims wasn't here for it. Mm-hmm. Try again. Mm-hmm. And Lionel B over there trying to revamp himself. He did an interview with Ronnie Doe, Krishan's alleged baby father. Child. We're part 3, Lionel. Thumbs up the video. Yes. Shout out to Big Mims. Absolutely. She was trying to cut up, child. Very strange indeed. Shout out to Big Mims. Grown woman says Crazy Jag and tried to take over his show. I wish he wasn't so nice. Wouldn't let her up. Ciao. And I don't think Mim seen AT2 show. But I know for a fact if Mim saw that show, he would have been like,
And you could have did it. See how I get wrong because you never apologized.
Mims don't have nothing to do with nothing. All he do is present the facts. I feel like he gives very fair and unbiased commentary. He tries to cover all bases, and he's definitely on the sides of the victims, but he's not shy about calling out the foolery. All right. So let's get into, because I want to get her over with, because I can't even stand her. Like, she stink through the internet. She do. And it's her own fault. We're going to get into Sexyy Red, y'all. I don't find her to be sexy. Mm-mm. I don't find her to be sexy at all. And what she going through right now is her own fault, okay? So let's go down memory lane, because, I like to give some type of context to the goings ons and how people love to set themselves up. Okay? Because, chick, you was out here on Beyonce's internet saying, y'all see it, shout out to Media Takeout. Female rapper Sexyy Red brags about having bad hygiene. My coochie stinks. Y'all remember that? Uncouth ass females, okay? So female rapper Sexyy Red, who is currently pregnant with her second child by two different struggle rappers, went on Twitter yesterday to brag about how poor her hygiene is. And Media Takeout learned that Sexyy Red proudly told the world that her coochie stinks. She did. And it doesn't just stink. It stinky stinks. She added that this motherfucker stank right now. Thank the Lord. Ciao. But the female rapper is happy about her foul smelling private area because she claims that it smells badly because she's working hard. What the bacterial vaginosis is going on, child? She is just so ignorant, and that's why, I just don't even comment on her too much. All right, so you put that out there. You put that narrative out there, and now you could thank yourself for what's going on today, because you opened yourself up. Pew, right? She stank, girl. She stank, okay? Then after she had the baby, with her rich baby daddy, Dre. Remember they filmed the whole video with her going into labor, which was a genius marketing scheme considering the title of the song. And so after that, she posed to Twitter. She said, Sexyy Red, and shout out to my mixtapes. Sexyy Red went to the doctor to ask him why her coochie stank. And this was her pose. Me at the doctor's waiting on her to tell me why my coochie stank. Now, is that very becoming of a young lady to expose herself like that? Quite frankly, I think it's disgusting. I think everything about her is disgusting. Like, when I see her, it's just like, ugh. Okay. And let's not forget her disgusting lip gloss line, where she has lip gloss named Nut and Cum and Garnet. Yeah. Yeah. Nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. And people, she thought this was cute. She thought this was cute. Well, now her alleged baby daddy is out here dragging her child for filth. Okay. Shout out to Neighborhood Talks for this footage, because he came out to expose her and her contaminated coochie, baby. Yeah, he did. Okay.
Work. This how this shit go. You can't get rid of that shit. If you fuck somebody that got this shit while they having an outbreak, then you can contract it. But if you don't, you won't contract it. So for all my bitches that I put that dick on in the past or in the future, I don't got this shit and my paperwork coming up. I ain't, cause I could book some paperwork. I ain't no faking ass nigga. If I get on her and tell y'all that, y'all know I ain't gonna tell y'all no lies on my daughter. If I had this shit, I would wear it on my chest. Fuck you talking about young boy got this shit. He ain't doing no fake. He ain't doing no fake on my daughter.
Okay. And this is what he posted. He said, I'm too bold to be gay, low down, or any of, definitely miss me with that homo-ish. No disrespect to the whatever. Okay, so this is Sexyy Red, I believe. She said, all my kids sold. The real reason he threw me off, I found all GA gay-ish in his phone. Let's talk about it, freaky bum. Then she says, y'all don't know how much I hate this man. I could tell him anything. He don't care. Like, I effed hella niggas on you. Bye. Okay?
A tornado flew.
Okay? And so this is him giving his herp results because they're both putting STI allegations on each other. Disgusting. Now ask her, go buck hers. Put up her results. So he's saying that he's not detected. Yeah. But I don't see his name. Like, how do we know this is his results? He said collect the April 4th of
2 type
2014.
1 or 2 work. This how this shit go.
All right. Hold on 1 second, because I think I got more. Let me get into his story. All right, so he's coming out because we never knew who her baby dad was. She never was vocal about it. But it was all good when you was laying with her. So this is them in the bed with the baby. He said, you know how it go. Soon as you don't want the B no more, they start making up ish. Okay, this is his stories. So this is him revealing, I left my purse in your DM. I was coming back to get it. Damn, what I gotta do to get your number? Child, these people are disgusting. They do all of this on social media. Hold on.
Fuck that bitch. And fuck that fell too. Nigga, who you talking to? That bitch car better be bulletproof. And then I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck is everybody mad at me because Sexyy Red Baby Daddy posted my shit, bitch. Fuck you, bitch.
Okay, so this
fuck
is a
you
whole.
and anybody standing with you, bitches.
This is a whole toxic mess. He is claiming that she burnt him or something. It's crazy, child. Like, this is why I did this story first, because yeah, I'm not really beat for it. But it's in the news. So I have to report on it. All right, so Sexyy Red responded, of course. And she's denying everything. And it's just like, ladies, why do you put yourself in these positions? This is just not standing on in your worth. Hey, Bobby, this is just not standing in your worth at all. And I feel like she set herself up.
2 type 1 or 2 work.
Okay.
Man. Bitch, I got an infinity clip, you know that. Why you steady playing on this internet, bitch? Why you lying? Do all your niggas know what's going on with you? Do you tell them niggas you burning, or do you lie to them like you did me? Or is you lying to them niggas how you did me? Or is you lying? Or did you lie?
Y'all heard it? She said everybody getting burnt.
Did you lie? Did you tell them the truth? Or did you tell them the truth? When you gonna keep it gangster? Hey. And when you gonna keep it gangster? When you gonna keep it gang? Bitch, you did. That's what you did. You lied to me for 6 months, and then you told me you had that shit.
Child. She might be doing this.
So if y'all don't know how,
she might be doing that on purpose. You know, she do the most disgusting things to trend. Why? Isn't she touring right now? She's probably trying to sell concert tickets. I know she had to cancel shows because the seats weren't filling up. So Sexyy Red posted. She said, "Me going last in the train. Disgusting." And you wonder why he out here dragging you for Phil. My friend said, "Shut up before she burn y'all for me." They said you the friend. Then Sexyy Red said, "Itch, I might be." The only Meek said, "That's nasty." And then she responded, she said, "Right, that's the point." So she's gonna do the most disgusting things to trend. All right. So then Sexyy Red posted, she said, "Y'all want to know why I don't care? It's not true. Y'all believe anything on this app." Okay, so she basically playing in our face, but you started this is what she wants out there. Y'all showed y'all the media takeout article. She want the world to know her cootie cat is contaminated and stink, and that's why this dude is dragging her for filth at this point. Can you blame him? Because he's going to go viral. He's going to get clicks and views and interviews and things like that. And she don't care that she humiliates herself. Mm-hmm. I miss y'all too. Why do they have to come to social media? Because they have to do anything to trend, Bobby. Please thumbs up this video. Share it out. Yeah, Be More Shady said, "We're gone, Durag. We're gone." Yeah. Jackie got to stop. Trash and black content creators. If she could handle her own channel, let people come call in and do the same she does to them. Right. Yeah, these young mothers do be horrible. And it's just like your kids going to see this one day. Grown woman said, "I'm too grown. I don't listen to her at all." And I don't blame you. Me neither. Me neither. Quite frankly, I get nauseous when she does stuff like this. I really, really do. So there you have it. Sexyy Red. Her cootie cat is trending. And not for good reason, child. Like, child, if you don't get your BV and your pH balance together. All right, up next, let's get into more important news. All right, who I want to do next? Let's do Draya. Ciao. Now, Draya Michele, she recently was trending because she got pregnant by she a cougar. She got pregnant by a young boy in the NBA or whatever. Everybody was like going crazy, like what? Like, oh, she's such a gold digger and this and that or whatever. But on the tail end of that, because like she already had moved on to a new relationship, but she was still in a hey Grace Eva, yes, thumbs up this video. She was still in the midst of a breakup with Tyrod Taylor. Just to give you a little context about what's going on, Tyrod Taylor, he files an eviction lawsuit against Draya Michele. Meantime, she's having a baby for someone else. Thumbs up this video. The hoes are hoeing, chat, okay? Shout out to Yahoo for this article, okay? So the drama between former couple Draya Michele NFL quarterback Tyrod Taylor has reached new heights as Taylor reportedly attempts to evict the model and entrepreneur from the Los Angeles home he purchased for her during their 3-year relationship. The situation, already stepped in legal and personal tensions, took a sharp turn when Draya claimed authorities were sent to remove her family from the property. All right. The agreement turned dispute. Their relationship, which ended a few months ago, initially seemed amicable, with Taylor buying the home for Draya and her family while they were together. The two reportedly had an agreement. Taylor would pay for the home, but Draya would rent it from him with plans to purchase it outright, eventually making her the owner. However, the breakup threw a wrench into those plans. Shortly after parting ways, Draya moved on with NBA player Jalen Green. This is her latest baby daddy, with whom she shares a child. This development seemingly caused Taylor to renege on their arrangement, igniting a contentious battle over the home. So the situation escalated when Draya, who was out of town on business trip, received a frantic call from her nanny. According to Draya, the nanny reported that members of the sheriff's department had shown up to her home, claiming they were there to enforce an eviction. Alarmed, Draya contacted her lawyer, who intervened to de-escalate the situation. Draya alleges that she was blindsided by the incident, saying she was never notified about any eviction proceedings. I had no idea this was even happening. You should have known when you got with the new dude and got pregnant. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. So, as a result of that, mm-hmm, he attempts again to evict her on December the 3rd. Mm-hmm. Please thumbs up the video. Yes. I know that's right. Be More Shorty said Sexy Red should change her name to Bad News Charts. Where's her OBG? Let her tell her info. Right. Right. So that's just a little context and a little background when it comes to Draya's situation. But here recently on December 3rd, Jets quarterback Tyrod Taylor breakup gets uglier as cops call to evict model Draya Michele from a $3 million home. Is she really a model? All right. So Jets backup quarterback Tyrod Taylor and Draya Michele still are at odds over a property they once shared in Southern California before their 2023 breakup. In court documents filed November 26, obtained by Daily Mail, the 39-year-old model claims Taylor 35 sent officers to the Los Angeles home. We know this, right? So, in her latest filing, Michele claims she was away on business. No, this is another one. We went through that. We went through that. Okay. All right. So, Michele has son, Nico, 21, which her latest baby daddy and her oldest son are the same age. Creepy to me. Rue, who is 8. She just got a collection of baby dads. Like, she a Jersey chaser. From a previous relationship with former MFL cornerback Orlando Schnack, and now she's in the basketball association with Jalen Green as her last baby dad. Okay. Instagram. All right, here's some details, right? So the actress also claimed they agreed to terms that any contributions she made to the property, such as home improvement or mortgage payments, would go towards the price of the home whenever she decided to purchase it from Taylor. Michele claims she put $300,000 into the home with the understanding that the money would go towards the price, $3.2 million she agreed to pay. Like, how come you can't get a home in your name, Draya? Because you a Jersey chaser. So Taylor has yet to address the matter publicly. The quarterback signed a 2-year deal with the Jets in March and made one appearance in week one. Taylor was on the Giants the past 2 seasons. All right, so the battle still goes on. He's still continuing to try to evict her to get her out the house. Like, mm, mm, mm. So she's saying she has a verbal agreement. We'll see how that holds up in court. Like she has to have some type of proof. But do y'all think she's entitled to the home? Y'all let me know in the comments. Do y'all think she deserves to get evicted? Or this is just another gold digging scheme on Draya's part? Like, that's why it's important to stand on business, Naughty Crew, and get things in writing, because those are the things that will hold up in court, the tangible evidence. All right. And I just really feel like Draya felt to
Ever in life, I stand on business. You got me somewhere, I stand on business.
I think she failed to stand on business. Uh-huh. Now, look, maybe she could force the sale of the home and she could get her money back. But why would you put money in a home where your name is not on it? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, she should have well, what's up with her? Jalen. Why can't he put her in a home? Why don't y'all find it kind of weird that she has moved on to another ball association, had a baby, and she's still fighting her ex? That's not a good look. Jalen, you better come get your girl. Come get your baby mama. Come get your baby mama, okay? Right. I guess she thought her WAP was good enough. Sign still didn't deliver? I don't think so. Okay. Your WAP won't stand up in court. Right, Tarshella. No entitlement to the home. Have your own. And make sure your man is out of his feelings before you move on. Like she don't even give the cootie cat a chance to breathe, honey. Okay. That's his home. And a verbal agreement won't stand up in court. Thank you, grown woman. Child, basketball, football. I wonder who's the oldest daddy profession. Child, Bobby. Okay. And let's not forget the music industry. She is rumored to be with Chris Brown and things like that. Draya, it looks like your whole card has not expired yet. No. Y'all remember on Basketball Wives, she was saying your whole card expires. Yours hasn't. Nope. Nope. Oh, Be More Shorty said Jalen doesn't want to be financially responsible for Drea. Maybe the child, but not her. Yes, God bless the child that has his own. That's how I was raised. Be More Shorty said Drea wholeness has been restored, never deleted. Oh, this girl been run through like a tunnel, child. Yes, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, Drea, like you should have got everything in writing. You didn't stand on your business at all. Okay. So all right, up next, let's get in talk about hoes. Let's get into Tokyo Toni beef with the Kardashians. Okay, hold on, let me see. Now, Tokyo Toni was minding her damn business. Okay. Tokyo Toni was minding her business. She wasn't buying no. Actually, Tokyo Toni been pretty good lately. Okay, she been pretty good. I'll give it to her. Okay, she was out here on Thanksgiving handing out meals. My favorite play. Okay, out here handing out fish meal and chicken meals and things like that, straight out the trunk of the truck. She wasn't bothering nobody, right? doing a good deeds. You know, Tokyo Toni, she do give back. Despite all her dysfunction, she do give back to the homeless. I'll give her that. Okay. All right. So she was out here chilling. And here come Chloe ass. Because fans compared Tokyo to Chloe and how they spent their Thanksgiving. Okay. All right. So Khloe Kardashian responds after a person mentions how she spent Thanksgiving while Tokyo Toni helped to feed the less fortunate. Okay. So this is Tokyo Toni feeding the homeless. And this is how Khloe, she posted this on Thanksgiving. All right. With her madam of a mom, Madam Chris. Okay. So this person said, y'all over here enjoying while Dream's grandma is feeding the homeless, right? And let me tell you something. I'm loving Dream, okay? Did y'all catch the live when Dream was like, I'm the only Kardashian, okay? Um, just to get like, cause Chris tried to trademark Dream's name and Rob stopped it. Like, bitch, you will not pet my daughter, okay? So Chloe responded and she said, and I am not knocking what anyone else chooses to show or keep to themselves. But personally, when people fall on hard times, I don't feel it's right to publicize that for my own personal pat on the back. Highlighting a charity or an organization that may need some awareness is one thing, but I don't feel comfortable highlighting people when they're at a low point in their lives. To each their own. I'm only speaking for myself. You snob ass bitch, okay? All right. All right. So, you know, Tony got her together, okay? Come on, Tony.
Huh? You know you love that 7-Eleven at the top of the hill, Calabasas, way about to swing around. I say you 4 or 5 times, but you didn't appeal to me to say hello. No comment. Do a food drive or I'm snitching. On your do a food drive. Let me see you whip up some macaroni and cheese. Oh, that's a that's a surname, ma'am. Whip up a little rice and some green medley with it. That'd be nice. Mhm. Some fried chicken or bake. You can put your apron on. You can be pink. You can put a Versace hair bow on and everything. Get outside and do something. Sis. I'm gonna save you this time. I'm gonna break you. I'm not even gonna let it go further than this. I got shit to do. I want to pull up on you though. Say hi when I get there on Saturday. Since you want to stir up the pot, I'll take a lot, detective. Since you want to stir up the pot, I'll take a lot, detective. Let's do this. Dear Chloe, I'm the one who gave my daughter the papers that your mother tried to swipe our grandchild out of everything she could ever own. I'm the one who did it. Let's tell that part. Yeah. Let's not forget again that time you brought the homeless man to your house, girl. You brought the homeless man to your house. Was that a movement? But it sounds like you said you don't do that. You put him on TV too. You are a homeless case. You came out your mother's ass. You wondered. Now you know.
So shout out to the Shade Room for these clips. You know what? I'm really proud of Tokyo Toni. She really handled her like a grown woman. All right, because she could have really, really like went off. Okay, and here is the clip of Dream saying, "I'm the only Kardashian."
Why am the only Kardashian kid?
Dream.
What? My dad's the only boy. No
Okay.
cat. Cat.
You heard her. Okay, let me play it one more time.
Prettiest Kardashian. Why am the only Kardashian kid?
Dream.
What? My dad's the only boy. No
Okay.
cat. Cat. There's no cats. Well, there's one right there.
That's right, Dream. Stand on business. Know your worth, okay? She right, though. Think about it. Think about it. Chloe kids are... What's Tristan Thompson, okay? Kim's kids are West. Kylie's kids are... I don't know her baby daddy last name. But think about it. She is the only Kardashian. That's why Chris was trying to trademark her name. They some snakes in the grass, child. Let me tell you. So go ahead, Dream. Stand in your word. Nope. That's right. She's the only Kardashian. She's the only Kardashian. Hot mess central. Okay? Woo! Tokyo, I'm proud of you, Tokyo. You did good. Because you could have really, really, like, ripped her a new one. You really, really could. All right, let's get into Keisha Cole. I'm sick of her. I'm definitely sick of her playing in our face with this relationship. She is rumored to rate. Right. Thank you, Be More Shorty. Leave Dream alone, Madam Chris. If you ain't about it, don't talk about it, Chloe. That's right. I ain't never seen Chloe do nothing charitable. Kylie kids equals Weber or Webster. Courtney is Disick and Barker. Facts. Okay, we doing facts over here. Okay, Dream is so cute. All right. All right, let's get into Keisha Cole's playing in our face. Because I'm really tired. I'm really tired of her using this relationship. Now, Honcho, when they first started dating, it came out that Honcho was dating Gloss Up, who is on the show The Impact and also former friend to Glorilla, right? They were doing a music video together and things like that. I really think they were just doing it so that the song can go viral or whatever. But y'all know Keisha history, she don't know how to pick them. She really don't know how to pick them. And she need to join the list with Tamar, Evelyn Lozada. They just need to stop dating because they bad at it. You know what I'm saying? Some people just bad at it. It's okay though. It's okay. All right. Now, Keisha, she been playing in our face. Now, she was recently on Angela Yee talking about relationships on her All the Way Up show. Let's get into that first. Yeah.
For my taste in men, this has to be a disability. What?
Oh my God.
You know, Keisha, you know I'm going to ask you about
It's
that.
so true. It is so true.
So what's going on now with your personal life? Like, have you been nothing?
Nothing at all. But it's all good. I got so much going on, so it's not like a thing. I think it's a time to just for everything. So
But when you said that, I mean, you feel like some of the decisions that you made, you're like, damn, what was that? Because it felt like some things are good at the time. And I think again, just like we talked about, people feel like they could relate to things. I feel like a lot of women feel like that.
Of course. I mean, but if you're moving off of emotions, I think that, things are going to change because, I mean, you aren't going to always feel the same way. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think if you take your time and just like analyze things a little bit better, maybe it'll be different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if this guy, maybe he's not sweet enough for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then maybe the guy with all the tattoos that, you know what I'm saying? I need a, you know what I'm saying? That type. But then it'd be like, maybe that guy isn't the best guy. I don't know. You just got to take time, I think.
What are some things you feel like you've learned from past relationships?
I mean, we can talk about that all day and for hours. It's like, I don't know. It depends on what you mean.
Like things that you're like, okay, I learned that I need to do this differently. I learned what I don't want anymore. I learned certain boundaries that
It still comes off like Keisha is still broken. She still need to do some work on herself. It's coming off very insecure. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think.
want to set for myself. What are some things that you would say have been?
I don't even know. I can't say. Because right now I'm just so like, I really want a nice guy, but then I don't want a guy that I can run over. I'm kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I'm from Oakland.
You're right.
Like, so sometimes
and
I
you
don't
will
even
run
know.
somebody over.
I mean, if you let me, maybe I will. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be, it's just like a fine, thin line between that. So you could be really sweet, but strong in different ways, I guess. I don't know.
I've always felt that guys that are sweet to me, but I know that they're about their business.
This is my thing. How about you work on yourself, right? Work on yourself, work on standing in your worth, walking in your worth, all that good stuff, right? So that you can attract a better energy. And another thing, why not date someone your age? Like, stop trying to be a cougar, because a guy that's younger is not going to be on the same level emotionally with you. And they still out here trying to be players. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get with these younger guys. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
I know I'm safe and secure when they're around, but they're always good to me, but they may not be good to, everybody else.
But I don't know, because then they not good to everybody. They're going to end up not being good, so great to
Well,
you.
I mean, like, not let everybody in. Like, they treat you different than they treat anybody else. Like, no woman could come and just say whatever, they're going to shut it down and things like that. So, there's so many, I feel like, Keisha Cole stories that we hear about. You're like legendary.
Really?
In these dating streets, yeah.
Yeah, tell me.
No, you don't want to do that.
I'm like, what you mean? What you saying?
It'd be like, Keisha Cole came in.
Shit, like, are you trying to imply that I'm ran through? I'm just saying, what did y'all take from that? I'm just saying.
And it snatched this girl up and did this.
Really? No way.
Never, right?
Who said that?
I feel like there were some stories that circulated. Really? Yeah.
I don't know nothing about that.
How could somebody shoot their shot with you? Come to the show, buy a ticket.
Ooh.
VIP status.
Ooh, to them.
Stream all the music.
No. Oh my God. I have no idea. It just needs to be organic.
How do you feel about people who are like, can a guy date you but also be a fan of yours? You think he should be a fan of yours?
I mean, I don't know. He doesn't have to be. But I mean, how can you not be? That's kind of, I mean, unless you live overseas or something like that, then maybe.
Ooh, have you ever dated somebody overseas?
Nope.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
But it's potential.
It may be. I think that's where my husband might be.
In another country. Maybe in like West Africa or something like that.
Somewhere not here.
I could see that.
Really?
Yeah.
I would like it.
Okay. So that was her on All the Way Up. Like, so it's just like she was kind of like alluding. She didn't want to talk about the current relationship, right? So then, hold on. Let's get into this. Shout out to Live Bites for this. Everything we're discussing here falls under fair use. Please thumbs up this video.
Amount of women ratio to the man.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a fight issue. I don't live in Oakland. I moved from Oakland, California when I was goddamn 20 years old.
Oh, so you are in
Malibu is real. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You better stunt on us. You better stunt on us. Malibu.
Look, this is my new hood. Okay.
Malibu's in the
They
hood.
got to be because I love the water. I just love to be by the water. So it's like can't do
Yeah.
without it.
Why I thought you was in Atlanta?
Because I bought my first home in Atlanta, but I could not take the amount of women that ratio to the man. I
Yeah.
feel like I have a fight issue, and I think that yeah, it just didn't work for me.
It's a lot. I think it's
It's
9-1.
And that's
huh?
not including all the men that try to be women. Yeah. I get it.
9-1 for every
Yeah,
one man.
in Atlanta, in the women. I no disrespect to the women because they're gorgeous,
Yeah.
beautiful women. I just would rather. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
I I mean, for a man, it's a good place.
For a
Um,
man, it's a great.
So
yeah,
she's just trying to find herself, and she landed in Malibu. Shout out to her. All right. And so then she posted, hold on. She's so confusing, Keisha Coles. That's why I think she needs to work on herself. She posted to social media. I believe she said single as fuck. Mm, mm, mm. Please thumbs up this video. Let me go find it. Woo. Yeah, she posted to her social media and she said she was single as fuck. And I was like, what? And so then the other day, this is what comes up on my feed. And I'm like, girl, make up your mind. And so I really feel like she's trying to use the relationship this to stay relevant. And they said he don't smile. So which one are you, Keisha? Single, ran through? Let us know. What y'all think? I think he too young for her. Tarcella said nobody wants to be alone these days, but I love it. She also said ran through. Yeah, she do have two sons. Keisha, you have two young men and still the best for them. Rebuild, rebrand yourself, Keisha. Like, you don't need this relationship to be relevant. Like, she has a great catalog. She's still performing and things like that. I just wonder why she chooses men that are less than. The things that make you go, naughty crew. Y'all, prayers up to Wendy Williams. I don't know what's going on. I don't know whether to believe this or not, but shout out to Toni the Don, Wendy Williams' legal guardian Serena Marisi reportedly claims the former talk show host is now permanently incapacitated following dementia diagnosis. So prayers up to Wendy Williams, yo. This is just messed up, and I still feel like Diddy and Ray J had something to do with it, allegedly. I'm just saying, Naughty Crew. You know me. I find it
That's suspicious. That's weird.
like, where's her family? Why aren't they speaking up? Like, what is going on? Yes, Couture Bay, please get these likes up. What is going on? So prayers up to her, but I do find it kind of weird because she was just walking around with her son and stuff. See, look, let's look at the comments. Give that woman back to her family and let them love on her in peace, and the others go on ahead. Like, this is just crazy. This person says they are going to pay for what they have done and is doing to her. That's my thing too. Look at this comment. Give it a heart. My mom lived for a long time and she had dementia. All of her girls took care of her, fed her, cleaned her, talked to her, loved her. I miss my mommy so bad. I live in her bedroom and I feel so safe in there. Great mom, and she was Mish. You love you, okay? Like I feel like she would have strived better being around her family. Like how could someone just take you away from your family like that? It's strange to me. Be more shorty. She said Ray J is the DL pusher man. So prayers up to Wendy. I just wanted to slide that in real quick, because it just baffled me what is going on with her. So up next, let's get into the United Healthcare CEO. This is just crazy to me. Please thumbs up this video. All right, so it was breaking news. For this to happen in Essence, for this to happen in Midtown Manhattan, child. Okay, where the rich people be, where all the money is. I was like, what? Not a clear man getting bust down. Okay, in Manhattan. So shout out to neighborhood Talks. United Healthcare CEO fatally shot in Midtown Manhattan. Gunman waited patiently for him. Okay. Um. So Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare, was tragically shot and unalived in Midtown Manhattan early Wednesday, according to the law enforcement official speaking with CNN. Per the reports, he was dressed in a suit and a tie, making his way to the New York Hilton Hotel for a company conference happening in the ballroom. That's when GUN men, who authorities say have been waiting, opened fire from about 20 feet away. Multiple shots were fired, and Thompson, 50, was hit in the chest. He was rushed to Mount Sinai Hospital, where the doctors later pronounced him dead, according to the NYPD. Right now, the field story is in the work. Da, 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 da. Okay, I'm just like, what was he involved with? Where someone would do this in broad daylight too. So United Healthcare hasn't issued any statement at this time. Thompson, who stepped into CEO role back in April of 2021, led one of the largest health insurance companies in the nations. Okay. All right. So then NYPD, shout out to Neighborhood Talks because they on top of this story. What's wrong with this? Release photos of the suspect scene. Okay, here they are. So it's another clear. This is a clear man on clear man crime, Naughty Crew. Yes, Couture Bay. It has to be an inside. It has to be somebody that knew his movements. Hey, Juanita. It has to be someone that knew his movements. So they released photos of the suspects. I mean, and they're offering a $10,000 reward for additional information, but with all the cameras in Manhattan, how was this dude able to get away? So this is photos of the suspects using a firearm and using a city bike. They use a city bike. Okay. And this is the alleged escape route, okay, that they use. So this was planned out. This was planned out to the T. Okay. So at 6:44 a.m., the victim is walking alone towards the New York Hilton Midtown. And this is on 6th Ave after exiting his hotel across the street. Then 2, the shooter who was lying in wait alongside the building fires at him. 3, shooter then runs to an alleyway between 54th Street and 55th Street, right? And then once at West 55th Street, the shooter continues to walk on 6th Ave where he gets onto an electric city bike. Wow. At 6:48 a.m., the shooter rides the bike into Center Drive. And then the shooter rides north on 6th Ave towards Central Park. Wow. Because I was thinking more like, yo, they escaped through they jumped to Jersey real quick because the tunnels are all right there. Like you could get to the Holland Tunnel, everything right there in Midtown. Then also you got tunnels that go to Brooklyn too. Yeah, he's white. This is a white on white crime. Absolutely. Which that's a naughty crew. Just that alone, like I was like,
That's suspicious. That's weird.
seriously, because I'm just looking like I was just baffled. Okay, like how does this happen? Okay. So now United Healthcare finally released a statement following the assassination of the CEO, Brian Thompson. They stated, "We are deeply saddened and shocked at the passing of our friend and colleague, Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare. Brian was highly respected colleague and friend to all who work with him. We are working closely with the New York Police Department and ask for your patience and understanding during this difficult time. Our heart goes out to Brian's family and all who were close to him." It's just weird. Right? So then it was breaking news. Shout out to the Jasmine brand for this, that they found a message on the bullets.
Of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in Midtown yesterday morning. The chilling moment was captured on video, which we are freezing. CBS News has learned that the bullets fired had words written on them, on the bullet casings. They were found on those shell casings recovered at the scene. Christina Fan joins us now live from the scene with an update on exactly what was said, what was written on those shell casings. Christina?
That's right, Chris. CBS News has just confirmed with law enforcement officials that the words "deny, defend, and depose" were written on the shell casings recovered right here behind us where the shooting took place.
Deny, defend, and depose. Interesting word choice.
Investigators are now examining whether or not those words point to a motive related to insurance companies' responses to those claims.
Now on the brazen murder of United Healthcare.
Breaking news, a man shot in Midtown just a short time ago. We're told he is in grave condition. It happened on 54th Street between 6th and 7th.
This is just horrible, okay? All right, let's see what the comments are saying. Somebody said these custom bullets, this beef is out of my income bracket. They trying to say this is rich people problems, okay? This person said there was a book called Delay, Deny, Defend, Why Insurance Companies Don't Pay Claims and What You Can Do About It. Wow. Look, this person said these other CEOs better watch out. People are fed up, and I'm not saying it's okay, but I know there are folks who have lost hope. This person said, good luck finding the guy in black mask and gray backpack. Ciao. This person says, it's going to be interesting to find out who is behind this. I don't think they even care about getting caught because it was so bold. I feel like it was a very, very bold move. And when I saw it, I was like,
What's going on? Girl, what's going on?
this is just unheard of. A clear man, rich man, shot in daylight, Midtown Manhattan, by another clear person. These CEOs ain't loyal. Oh, he won against Medicare. Let's see. Let's look that up. Let me just make sure this is it. Okay, let me share this with y'all. And what's this? Shout out to Healthcare Finance for this article. Please thumbs up the video, share it out. So United Healthcare has won its lawsuit against the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services over the calculations of Medicare Advantage star rating. Okay, so on Friday, a federal court in Texas ordered CMS to recalculate United Health's 2025 star rating without reconsideration of the secret shopper call that was the focus of the dispute. Federal Judge Jeremy Carnuta ruled that CMS' decision to include the disputed call in the 2024 call center monitoring performance metrics for accuracy, accessibility study, and is unlawful. CMS is ordered to recalculate United Health's 2025 star ratings without consideration of the dispute call and publish the recalculated star rating in the Medicare Plan Finder. Why does this matter? United Healthcare claimed that its ratings were lowered on the basis of that one phone call, a 4-star rating, rather than a 5-star rating. On this single metrics would cause them substantial losses, both financially and in the number of members signing up for plans, according to United Healthcare. Plans are rated based on a weighted average of the plan source or plan scores on individual measures and matrix. A single unsuccessful test call prevents a call center from receiving a 5-star rating for the metrics. The call center received 4-star rating based on the call, which reduced the overall star rating for several United Healthcare plans by half a star, according to the complaint. The case comes down to a single dispute foreign language test call, the lawsuit said. CMS evaluated the call as unsuccessful because the agency contends the test caller was unable to engage a customer service representative before the call center disconnected the call, according to the decision. So, according to court records, a French-speaking test caller dialed the correct number for the call center and used an automated system and was routed to a French-speaking customer service representative. A voice is heard beginning to say something before being cut off immediately. 15 seconds later, the test caller said hello in English. Silence followed, and the test caller remained on the line until the call center terminated the call after approximately 8 minutes. United Healthcare challenged the assessment of the call as unsuccessful for several reasons, including relying on private party contractors. So CMS requires the interpreters must be available for 80% of incoming calls, require an interpreter with 8 minutes of reaching a customer service representative. So United Healthcare's first objection to CMS evaluation of the disputed call on January 19th. It filed the lawsuit on September 30th prior to the release of the star rating in October. It asked for a summary judgment on October 15th to correspond with the day annual enrollment began. Wow. Who would have knew the difference a rating would make? Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. In Manhattan too, right? The shooter was well dressed, so it also seemed like a high. Yes, he was aware of an AI system that denied claims. Okay, the professionals was wearing hundreds of thousands in clothing and accessories, but he didn't rob them. though. They just, they wanted him dead. It was clear. The system was flawed and denied almost all claims. Oh, Trump is trying to get rid of Medicaid, Medicare, and SNAP. That's because he does not care. Well, I will keep my eye out for developments in this story, Naughty Crew. But I just really find it strange that it was a white on white crime. Like, this was intentional. They wanted him dead. They wanted him gone. So, like, what was the motive? So prayers out to his family though, because nobody wants to be going through burying a family member, especially during holiday season. Like that was just whack. Like I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him and his family. I really, really do. All right, so speaking of politics, okay, let's get into Joe Biden pardoning his son. Okay, this has caused so much conversation on the crew. Shout out to Megan Coonan. She posted the actual executive grant of clemency, Joseph R. Biden Jr. Here it is, President of the United States of America. All right, this is him pardoning his son for all his crimes. All right, so at the end of the day, I believe that if we all had this power to do this, and if it was our kid, we would do the same thing. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And so now we find out why Joe did not want to hand over presidency to Kamala because he wanted to pardon his son. Okay. So Donnie Don had to chime in, child, okay? And Trump has been really quiet, let me tell you, to me anyway. Y'all let me know if y'all feel the same. So Trump posted, shout out to the neighborhood talks. Does the pardon given by Joe to Hunter include the J6 hostages who have been imprisoned for years? Such an abuse and miscarriage of justice. Child. So Joe Biden, he said, today I signed a pardon for my son Hunter. From the day I took office, I said I would not interfere with the Justice Department decision making, and I kept my word, even as I have watched my son being selectively and unfairly prosecuted without aggravating factors like use in a crime, multiple purchases, or buying a weapon as a straw purchaser. People are almost never brought to trial on felony charges solely for how they filled out a gun form. Those who were late paying their taxes because of serious addictions but paid them back subsequently with interest and penalties are typically given non-criminal resolutions. It is clear that Hunter was treated different, I think. All right, we're not going to read that whole thing. All right. So then Hunter, he gave a statement. Hunter Biden released a statement following the news that President Biden pardoned him. He said, I will never take the clemency I have been given today for granted and will devote the life I have rebuilt to helping those who are still sick and suffering. Y'all believe him? Y'all believe him? I feel like he needs some consequences. So this caused an uproar on social media, as you all know. Okay. Number one, let's get into Stephen A. Smith and hear what he has to say. Here we go.
You look at Donald Trump and how the Democrats went after him, you do understand that the Democrats are no longer in a position to say anything, right? You can talk till the cows come home. You whistling into the wind. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say right now. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about your party. Because when you pardon your son, going back on your word, telling the American people there was no way that you were going to pardon him when everybody and their grandmama knew you were lying, but didn't hold you.
Have a great day and happy Friday to you all. Thank you all for joining me. Fake outrage, right? The selective outrage. Be more shorty. Have a great day. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you all.
Accountable for it, and now you've confirmed what people believe, that you were probably going to be lying about that very thing that you said you wouldn't do for your son.
I'm not surprised. All politicians lie. Are we surprised? I don't understand. All politicians lie, okay? And it's his kid. Of course he's going to pardon his kid.
All you had to do was say, he's my son. I can't let him go to jail. What's the matter with y'all? Do I gotta act like Dana Carvey from Saturday Night Live? And another thing, and by the way, is that what I gotta do? All you had to do was say, that's my son. I'm not sending him to jail. I have the power to pardon him and to bring him home with me.
You know, I have a real problem with Stephen A. Smith. Like, he's got some narcissistic tendencies to me. You cannot tell people how to respond, how to feel, how to act. He did the same thing with Kamala. Remember, he was out here saying, oh, she's not sitting down with black commentators. She needs to do more interviews and this and that or whatever. Like, dude, this is the problem with social media. It has made everyone feel like their opinion or their take or they're allowed to project their moral standings or instruct people how they should react and respond to things. This is what social media does.
When I walk away from the White House, ending my political career, I'm taking my son home with me. Everybody would understand that. That wasn't good enough for you. It wasn't good enough for you. Instead, you had to try to come across like he was victimized. Because of you, like you're so innocent, like you're such a paragon of virtue. And as a result, now you brought more skepticism in the direction of the Democratic Party. Why? Because you show you're no different than the other side, which you were accusing of everything. Y'all went after Donald Trump for everything but tying his shoelaces on the right way. You raked him through the coals. You threw him under the bus. You did everything to him. And I'm in no way trying to act like he's some innocent bystander in all of this. But when the word hypocrisy comes up, there's no escaping it. There's no escaping it. Because when you look at Donald Trump and how the Democrats went after him, you do understand that the Democrats are no longer in a position to say anything, right? You can talk till the cows come home. You're whistling into the wind. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say right now. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about your party. Because when you pardon your son, going back on your word, telling the American people there was no way that you were going to pardon him when everybody and their grandmama knew you were lying but didn't hold you accountable for it. And now you've confirmed what people believed, that you were probably going to be lying about that very thing that you said you wouldn't do for your son. All you had to do was say, he's my son. I can't let him go to jail. What's the matter with y'all?
Child, I just don't get, like, he comes off as angry about it or something like that. At the end of the day, Joe Biden is like, I'm out of here. I'm done with the presidency. I'm sorry. I think any parent would do the same thing for their child, like, at the end of the day. And I get that he feels like he's being a hypocrite and things like that. But at the end of the day, he's the president. He could do what he want to do. Right, wrong, or indifferent, right? Right, wrong, or indifferent. Okay, so up next we got Whoopi Goldberg and Charlamagne. They got into it over Joe Biden. So let's get into that next. Please thumbs up this video, share the video out. Charlamagne, I just kind of think he like is this the one I want? Here we go. Shout out to Neighborhood Talks for this. Let's hear what they have to say.
Let me ask you something that's going around right now. A lot of this conversation about President Biden getting criticized from both sides of the aisle for pardoning his son Hunter after repeatedly saying he would never do it. And a lot of people are saying that it's hypocritical, etc., as if the other side doesn't do it. But what's your reaction to it?
I mean, I think all of the criticism is valid because, you know, Democrats stand on this moral high ground all the time. And, you know, they act so self-righteous. The reality is He didn't
So
have
the
to say
Republicans, they always standing on a high moral ground. I mean, that was the whole basis of Trump's campaign, right? Okay, he got the whole Bible Belt to support him. Why? Because they want to restore America back to basic Christianity standards. Okay, so both sides to me are crooked, liars, manipulators. And I'm not surprised that Joe Biden went back on his word. I'm not. He's a politician. I'm not surprised. Y'all let me know. Y'all surprised?
anything in regards to whether or not his son wanted to be pardoned. He could have said, "Hey man, I'm not focused on that right now." But since they were calling Trump a threat to democracy and they were saying that nobody's above the law, but they were speaking about him, that's what they were running on. So when he kept saying things like, "Oh, nobody's above the law. I respect the jury's decision in regards to my son," he did.
Y'all know we live in a country where clear privilege takes precedent, right? Huh?
Didn't believe that, but he didn't have to volunteer that lie to begin with.
I'm going to stop you for a second.
Uh-oh.
Only because you don't know that it was a lie.
Let me ask you something that's going around right now.
That it was a lie. We don't know why he changed
You really think he just changed his mind over Thanksgiving week?
Do y'all feel like he has a right to change his mind? Like all of us do. Do y'all feel like Joe Biden had the right to change his mind?
No, I'm going to tell you what I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he changed his mind because he got sick of watching everybody else get over. And this is just my feeling, because at some point you get to the place where you just go, so I'm just going to follow the straight.
I agree with Whoopi. How many crimes have we watched Trump break? How many laws have we watched him break and he got over?
Narrow always, because that's what's expected of Democrats.
But that's their fault. They're the ones that go out. They're the ones that go out there and they stand on this moral high ground. They don't have to do that.
I'm a Democrat. Tell me what the moral high ground is.
The moral high ground is nobody's above the law. I respect what the jurors are saying. He don't have to do that.
So we're mad at him because he changed his.
Oh, no. By the way, I'm not mad at him pardoning
But
Hunter
you sound
Biden.
like you're
No, Stephen A. Smith is mad. Mm-hmm. He give me angry black man vibes. Seriously. Like, why don't they pull? They always trying to push that narrative on women. When they gonna put? He come off as an angry black man to me. Sorry.
No.
If I can get in on this, I actually think it went further, and this is one thing we really disagree on. Joe Biden made a point of saying we stand by our institutions.
Yes, I
and the
understand all that it was a lie. We don't know.
Impartiality of the Department of Justice.
Yes.
Democrats ran on that. The same DOJ indicted Hunter Biden. We shouldn't be saying it's corrupt like Donald Trump does. But then in his statement pardoning Hunter Biden, he says that it was a political pursuit by his own Department of Justice.
Can you explain to me why it is that when Joe Biden does something, everybody clutches their pearls? He's wrong. He lied.
Donald Trump more than me or Charlamagne.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, people have criticized him more. I've criticized him more. We've all criticized him more, but you're missing my question. Okay. My question is, what is it that makes people flip out with Joe, but we don't have the same kind of thing?
Well, I don't think people are flipping out with Joe. I think Democrats are flipping out with Joe because Democrats believe that they don't represent what he's currently representing. But that's just not true. That's why I say they stand on this moral high ground that simply does not exist. And I think this is also the problem when we pick sides, right?
Impartiality of the Department of Justice.
We've turned political parties into teams. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. Ain't nobody more delusional than me, right? Okay? I feel like we're going to the Super Bowl every year, but I'm not delusional. Well, no, that is delusional. But when it comes, but when it comes to political parties, if you pick a side, right? If you say you're a Democrat, if you say you're a Republican, you refuse to be objective about anything.
I'm an independent. Yes, but that's not a monolith. We're not. Democrats are not a monolith.
Well, why can't you say when Democrats are wrong? And why can't Republicans say when Republicans are wrong?
I'll tell you when Democrats are wrong.
So you don't think Joe Biden?
No, I don't. Can I just point this out to you? The president has the pardon power, right?
I didn't say you were ridiculous, Ms. Goldberg. I said that. I just think that.
Think about it. Think about it this way. Just very quickly.
I think that was a healthy debate, and I think both sides sides had good points, but this is my thing. I really think people need to stop choosing sides and just choose what's best for you morally, ethically. Seriously, I just really feel like the politics in this country causes such a divide. I know people who have ended friendships over this past political year, and I'm just like, yo, is it that serious? Because at the end of the day, once they get all our votes, they really don't be thinking about us, okay? And that's why it's important to vote on all levels to control like who gets into the Senate and things like that. But do y'all think Biden was wrong for pardoning his kid? I just look at it as a parent. Like, and if you got the power to do it, I think any parent will do it. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. Couture Bay said these fake outrage baiters are weird. Absolutely. Durag said he watched his son smoke crack and make it rain on streetwalkers on social media. Child. Deshaun said, so when demos play the same they're horrible. That dude is gonna have a heart attack mid-rant, period. Like his blood pressure, I felt like his blood pressure. He raised my blood pressure. Yeah, Deshaun, Joe don't care. He out of there. Exactly. No, they didn't. Why is he lying? Blaming the entire party for one person's action. Imagine that. Right. They didn't answer Whoopi question. They really didn't. Hey, Juanita. She said, yes, Charlemagne the God is an agent of chaos. I think he wouldn't have if Kamala won. But somebody had posed a very interesting point, like make Kamala the president or whatever. We went over this on my channel, but now I see why, because he wanted to continue to have his power. Look at who Trump pardoned. Yes, let's take a look. Trump pardons. Okay, list of people granted executive clemency by. Yeah. Let's look at this together. Supporters and political allies. Trump use of pardon power was marked by an unprecedented degree of favoritism. He frequently granted executive clemency to his supporters and political allies, or following personal appeals or campaign in conservative media, as in the case of Rod Blagojevich, Michael Meekin, Joe Arpaio, Joseph Arpaio, American former law enforcement officer, politician. He was the sheriff in Maricopa County. Dinesh Sosa. Bernard Belly Carrick. Paul John Manafort. Michael Flint. Like, so everybody up in arms about him pardoning his son. I mean, come on now. Come on now. All right. So I don't know why people are up in arms. I really don't. All right. So, some in between updates before we get into the Diddy stuff. Tia Kemp. Now, She sat down with Tasha K. And Tasha K asked her about the Auntie podcast. And she said that if Tokyo Toni signs on to the show, she does not want to be a part of it. This is a prime example that everybody has a price. Because we heard that Lemmy, Jared Kushner, that Lemmy pays well, right? This goes to show everybody has a price. Everybody has a price. Oh, look. They look good. Look. And I look, you gotta go to Tasha K Live. Couture Bay. I heard on there where she said, Tia Kemp, she was like, at Tokyo Toni. Oh, I wasn't sharing. It's Tokyo Toni returns, she will not be returning.
How's it going? Like, what's going on?
We waiting on season 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess they doing all the numbers for taxes and all that stuff, and we waiting to see if we gonna do a season 2. So just lay around.
So
Everybody asking for it. It's a big demand, so we know it's coming.
I'm saying Tokyo kind of was the more vocal person on the show. So, do you think she'll be returning for the next season?
So I think it's a brand we built, and it wouldn't be the same if Tokyo don't be there.
True.
So I hope everybody come with some different energy and just stand on business and let's handle our business.
Do you think Tokyo came with the right energy though?
Of course. You know she did the right thing.
Because a lot of people were saying, you were kind of like, people probably thought that you were going to be the more outgoing, spoken person.
People gotta understand, that was a job. You know what I mean? When I'm on my cell phone, that's my property. That's a platform where I have to, set an example.
Yeah.
Motivate people. And
how's it going? Like, what's going on?
Okay, shout out to Zeus Network and Annex. Teenix, excuse me. I don't know. Whatever it says. The handles people be coming up with. I just be like, what? Look, at the end of the day, it's a job, okay? But to me, I felt like, yeah, she a grown woman. I felt like I wanted more of the online Tia on the podcast. I felt like she was very reserved on the podcast. And Tokyo and Carlissa brought crazy energy. Let's just say that. But I ain't mad at anybody get into the bag. Like, shout out to Tokyo for even making it. Jagline, right? You may want to pay attention to Tokyo. In the direction she going in. Because she getting on major networks. And quiet as it kept, Tokyo Toni was her only friend. If you look back at Tokyo Lives on YouTube, and when she was talking to Jag, when she was like in a hospital and stuff like that, she was telling her, right? But Jag just don't like to listen to nobody, child. Okay. But during that same interview, Tia had a message for her baby daddy, girl. She is so in love with Rick Ross.
You can say one thing to Rick Ross. What would you say to him right now?
I bit that bitch. I done took all your bitches and niggas, all your fans and your job. You on slow motion, ho.
You can say one thing to Rick Ross. What would you say
So
to him?
I want that energy on the podcast because Tia Kemp, she funny to me.
I hated when Lil Will played basketball, and I was like, this boy gonna be like Shaq. I don't know why you want to go from basketball to football, basketball to football to basketball. When he said, I'm sick of this, that's it, I'm focusing on football, I was like, thank God, bro. Choose us, pick a side, man. I can't be at one season over here. I don't know what 3 years of shoot a bucket. Then I'm over here trying to figure out if you got a fumble recovery or something, or you pancaking a. That's why my head all messed up, man. I hate it when a Will play
Okay, that baby is
basketball.
so
Man,
cute though. Okay, so cute. So yeah, I mean that's just to give you a perspective. But you know what? I'm not mad. Tokyo, get to your bag. Get to your bag. All right. Dame Dash, he had a message for Jag Liar. Who would have known? Says the man with his teeth falling out of his mouth.
It doesn't matter if she could pay or not. They can make her life so uncomfortable that it could become illegal for her to continue to talk and lie. So again, what you want to do is, to me, if I'm being in that position, pause. I'm gonna say I need the truth told. I don't need her to ever be able to spread that again if it's a lie. I don't want to hear her say that. My kids got to hear it. People in business have to keep asking me. They didn't do anything to stop her from keep talking. How come I didn't get sent the warning?
Who the fuck is this? Paging me at 5:46 in the morning.
I'm like, why would they do that? Like, why wouldn't they just sue him? Well, how come they haven't sued Jaguar? It doesn't matter.
All right. So basically, he's telling Jag, you need to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, okay? Let's see what else I got for y'all. Rihanna says that her kids come first. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. Shout out to Riri. Love her.
How has motherhood affected you creatively for making music?
Oh, it's impacted it greatly. It's
Thank
a
you.
new priority.
She's got to go inside. Yes.
You know,
Thank
my
you.
kids are my priority. Music comes second to that.
How has motherhood
I love
affected you creatively?
Riri and her motherhood. I love that she's a billionaire and that she never has to make another song again. Love that for her. Y'all remember Donna from Black Ink Crew? I felt like she was a little exploited. Here we go. She's talking about her experience lately.
So, you know, obviously everybody know me from Black Ink, blah, 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 whatever. I'm not really like friends with anybody main cast. I'm still friends with Sky, obviously, and like most of the supporting cast. But main cast, no. But no, I don't fuck with Caesar. I don't fuck with Teddy.
Because she said
I
she
don't
gonna have
fuck
us
with
on the
Puma, Kwani. Don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with them. I'm a good person. You know, everybody got like they shit about them, but like I'm a real bitch. I would never like purposely try to hurt somebody. None of that shit. So like I wouldn't try to take money out your pocket. Nothing. So for people to try to really like damage me, like I literally came to New York with $700 and made something for myself. So for somebody to try to take from me, I can't fuck with you. I never did nothing to
What
try to
they
hurt
trying to
them.
take from you,
My
Donnie?
whole job, like they all tried to like lie. There's a lot.
Do you think it's because of how you look and
I think it's
how
because
other people perceive you that
of
they would hate
course.
on you like that?
I mean, of course, that has to be part of it. But
But
I don't
from
know
what
if that's all. I don't know. I don't want to sit and say what it is. I don't know.
When we had C's on, and he's been good with us, we had mentioned you before we met you, and his answer was similar to yours. He don't know what the issue is.
Oh no, I know what the issue is though. Like he
I'm gonna keep
always
my
have
hands.
hated me. As soon, the first paycheck I got from Black Ink Crew, the VH1, he fired me from the shop. So you know, obviously everybody know me from Black Ink, blah blah blah, whatever. I'm not really like friends with anybody.
All right, so that you know, I always felt like they tried to create this narrative around Donna, like she was a loose woman and things like that, and I thought that was unfair. But then her work, she was really new at it. Today World said, but you did. This person said Team Donna. This person said she got what she deserved 100. She was stealing money from people, like she would promote their music or brand and never did. This person said, I absolutely love Donna and I'm proud of her from Black Ink to present day. She survived a lot. Facts. She brought the drama to the show, though. I like Donna. I really, really did. Black and Crew was toxic. And I just don't even, especially what they did to Donna boyfriend, how Teddy and C's jumped him. I thought that was whack as hell, and he ended up like breaking a bone in his back and stuff like that. Like C's, he used to be unhinged, child. He used to be unhinged. All right, let's get into Billboard. They dropped a Hot 100 list. All right, let's see who up on there. Let's see who relevant. Oh, she made millions. She got that money. Let's see who on Billboard Top 100. Okay. Okay, then Kendrick Lamar joins Drake, Taylor Swift, and 21 Savage as the only artists to occupy at least 7 spots inside the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100. All right, so you got Kendrick Lamar. He's up there a lot. Shaboozey, I love Shaboozey. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. And Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas. Love it. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talks for that. I also have another one for the hip hop girlies. Let me see. I was going to get into Tommy getting her foot shot, but I just really don't care. Can you believe Mary J. Blige's ex-husband trying to drag her? He mad because she probably done paying him that alimony. Here it is, chart data. So chart data was released, and the best-selling female rappers in 2024 so far by total units. Of course, number 1 is Nicki Minaj. Okay, then you got Doja Cat and Megan Thee Stallion is number 3. Glorilla is number 4. I'm loving this for her. Number 5 is Stinky Red. Number 6, Cardi B. Number 7, Lotto. Number 8, Flo Milli. Number 9, Lauryn Hill. And number 10, Ice Spice. She has been quiet lately, you know? Ice Spice has been real quiet ever since her and her friend tried to so-called expose her, I guess. It's weird. It's weird. But shout out to the hip hop girlies, okay? Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Yeah, I'm a sneak peek. Y'all want to see? My baby is blowing up, okay? She on TikTok. She got mad followers. She's in the hundreds of thousands of followers. But look at her last photo shoot. That's my baby, Sanaya Brion. She's into like streetwear fit. And I love that for her. I love that for her. And I'm glad she ain't out here shaking her ass. Okay, she out here getting it out the mud like her mama. All right, let's get into the diddler news, okay? Because so much is going on there. All right, number 1, let's get into this. Shout out to Neighborhood Talks. Kristen Combs was officially served papers from women accusing him of SA while staying at Diddy's Miami mansion, okay? So he was finally served. He was finally served. So it seems like nobody in the Diddy clan can catch a break. Earlier this year, his son Christian Combs was accused by a woman of SA. Now the woman has filed the lawsuit and officially served Christian with the papers. So according to In Touch Weekly, Christian was served while staying at his dad's infamous Miami mansion. And yes, the same one that was raided by the feds this year. The woman Grace Marca is suing Christian for assault, battery, sexual assault, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Okay, so we've been through all of this. This whole incident happened on the yacht or whatever, but he was finally served, so we'll see what happens. They say Christian Combs alleged SA reportedly captured on audio recording during studio session. Woman is heard saying, "Don't touch my leg like that. Take your hands off of my ass." Okay. Christian Combs accused of essaying and rugging woman in crazy lawsuit. Okay. So, we'll see what comes out and what develops from the lawsuit. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. All right. So also, Diddy's lawyers are trying everything, I guess, to give him privilege in prison. Like, child. All right, let's go over to Twitter. Shout out to Megan Kuniff. I even saw on Men's Channel, they are trying to already file for dismissal. So here we go. Diddy's lawyers have filed a big one regarding the search of his jail cell and what they describe as a ruse to surreptitiously spy on Mr. Combs' defense camp is outrageous. Okay, so let me see if I can make this bigger. For the foregoing reason, the court should order discovery and hold a hearing and should further order other necessary relief, including but not limited to one, suppression of the notes and any fruits of the legal search, directing that a special master conduct privilege review in lieu of the filter team going forward, disqualification of any and all prosecutors tainted by access to the privileged materials. 4, ordering the government to stop monitoring Mr. Combs' communication with the defense team. That's ridiculous. You're in prison. Everything's monitored. And 5, depending on the evidence adduced at the hearing, dismissal of the indictment. So they're trying, based on that search, they're trying to get the charges dismissed, which I think is absurd. I think it's pretty absurd, but they going windmill. They got to do their job, right? He paying them millions of dollars. So I'm sure he's expecting them to try everything. Also, his lawyers say he hasn't gotten a laptop he needs in jail. Child, you can't make this stuff up. So this comes from and what is it? I can't never say Agnafolio. All right. Um, they doing anything and everything, but the defense is not bowing down so easily, and we'll get into that. They're not playing with the diddler, okay? So his lawyer says, we write on behalf of Mr. Combs to request that the court direct the MDC to provide Mr. Combs with the laptop prepared for him by the government and allow him to use the laptop on his unit, consistent with the way other inmates and his unit are permitted to use their laptops. I didn't even know jail had laptops, okay? So 2 months after he was charged and detained on November 25th, the government provided the MDC with a laptop that Mr. Combs can use to review discovery, take notes related to his case, otherwise assist in his defense. In the 9 days since then, Mr. Combs has still not been provided with the laptop. Wow. Like, things in the justice system run slow. I didn't even know inmates were allowed. Like, I know they had little tablets and stuff like that, but I didn't know they allowed laptops. All right. So they fighting tooth and nail to get Diddy privilege. All right. They're trying to get everything thrown out, but on the tail end of that, the prosecution struck back because guess who they added to their team, child? They are not playing. So, lead prosecutor who convicted Ghislaine Maxwell on child ex trafficking charges gets added to Diddy's case. So, and her dad used to be director of the FBI. All right. So, Jamal Osborne, Maureen Cooney has officially signed on with the prosecution team going after Sean Diddy Combs for ex trafficking allegation. This lawyer isn't new to high profile cases. She previously landed a conviction in 2021 against Ghislaine Maxwell for her role in the sexual exploitation and trafficking of minors. Keyword minors. Remember, this is a superseding, there's more charges to come. Minus with the Jeffrey Epstein. She informed the court about her involvement in the case on Monday, just as Diddy faced his third bail denial. U.S. District Judge Subramanian hinted that Combs' defense team might not be able to assure the safety of the community while explaining his decision. The court finds that the government has shown by clear and convincing evidence that no condition or combination of conditions will reasonably assure the safety of the community, the judge said during the bail. This is a big deal. You know what this tells me? They are preparing to add those superseding charges. All right. They still haven't charged them for the GUNSs that were found in his home with the scraped off serial numbers. All right. And we don't know what's going to come out of the whole Busby lawsuits. He claims there's a lot of minors in that. He also initially claimed that some of them were working with the FBI. But this is not a good sign. Is she signing on? It's not a good sign for the diddler. All right. But also, I'll tell you what else is not good, because we talked about this yesterday with all these fake victims coming out. You know, you guys are creating a case for the diddler, for his team to be like, he cannot possibly get a fair trial due to the muddying of the waters done on social media by all these fake ass victims. Now, Lamisha has been debunked by the lawyer. And what I thought was going to happen and what I was afraid was going to happen is happening. Okay. So the law firm representing Jane Doe came out with a statement stating that that was not her. The woman out on social media is not the woman in the Dolce & Gabbana t-shirt, not the woman on the table getting ate off of, okay? Adria English, you know, I think she was a willing participant there, okay? Just like she's willingly participating in this circus that Jaguar has created, okay? And I don't care. Like, I'm not going to absolve Jaguar of her responsibility in this, because y'all are muddying the waters and taking away from the real victims. And because of your antics online and what you are doing, they are now trying to force Jane Doe to reveal her identity. And I was afraid for this. I was. Shout out to Geo News. Diddy's teen victim ordered to reveal her name. Diddy's teen victim accused rapper of gang raping her back in 2023. Sean Diddy Combs, then 17-year-old accuser, has been ordered by the judge to reveal her name in the filed lawsuit. For the unnamed victim who filed the case under Jane Doe, claimed that she was gang raped at Diddy's recording studio at the age of 17 in 2023. Doe also sued former Bad Boy CEO Harvey Perrier and a third unknown associate for sexual assault in December of 2023. Now, as reported by Rolling Stone, a judge ruling her case against the music mogul, excuse me, ordered the victim to reveal her name. However, the 55-year-old rapper legal team argued that that Doe's case should be tossed because the victim of gender motivated violence protection law was preempted by the expiration of other statewide look back laws, specifically the Child Victim Act that expired in August of 2021. On Thursday, December the 5th, U.S. District Judge Jessica Clark ruled that the case could continue under the VGMVPL statute. Moreover, Doe was also directed to comply with a previous order to unveil her name, which means the victim will have to come forward publicly if she wishes to continue with the lawsuit, which I think this is unfair. This is unfair. This is unfair to her family. This is unfair to her friends. She shouldn't have to be forced to reveal herself. Y'all let me know what y'all think, but I was afraid this was going to happen, and it's happening. Because of their antics online, it's forcing the victims to have to reveal themselves, okay? Shout out to Media Takeout, though. Someone was able to obtain actual pictures. This is Diddy in the courtroom. And shout out to Juby Buggin for sending me this footage. Thank you, doll. Love you. Because I've been saying I want to make sure he there, child. I want to make sure he is there. So exclusive Diddy trial of the century footage from the courtroom. Let me make it bigger for y'all so y'all can see. I don't know how they did it, but they got it. All right, so Media Takeout conducted a months-long investigation into the charges against Sean Diddy Combs, and we've uncovered some blockbuster information. Let's see. Let me see. It looks like they're conducting an investigation. So, in the first installment of our investigation into Diddy's trial of the century, we obtained exclusive, never before seen footage taken from Diddy's arraignment. So, this is from his arraignment. Okay. On December 18, Sean Diddy Combs attended a 2010 Joy of the World Festival. I don't care. The footage starts out showing the 6 prosecutors, all white females, who are empowered to bring charges against the African American former billionaire. Oh, this is exclusive footage here. Let's see. Shout out to Media Takeout. Oh, shit.
MediaTakeout.com. MediaTakeout.com.
Please thumbs up this video. This is a exclusive footage of Diddy in court. I don't know how they got this footage because they don't allow cameras in the courthouse. But this is his arraignment or bail hearing, or well, the first hearing. There's Diddy right there.
MediaTakeout.com. Okay. The media takeout got the footage. So they say that's not all. Media takeout also obtained exclusive footage from judge ruling where she refused to grant Diddy any bail. Here it is.
Long day.
All right, we'll wait for the ad. I'm trying to go to court, Brie. Here we go.
I want to thank counsel again for their helpful argument. In this case, I find that the presumption has not been rebutted. There are no conditions I can impose that would reasonably assure the appearance in court and the safety of the community. I made this decision based on all the information presented to me, which includes
MediaTakeout.com.
provided by counsel, which includes the letters submitted in the pretrial services report. You're charged with a crime of sex trafficking, so there's a rebuttable presumption in favor of detention. And my concern is that this is a crime that happens behind closed doors, even where pretrial services is monitoring. The alleged victims are people with whom there's a power imbalance, who are susceptible to coercion. Not necessarily threats, but concern about losing benefits that they have been provided in the past.
This is exclusive courtroom footage. You guys, please thumbs up this video, share
out. All right, this is the judge giving her reasonings for denying Diddy bail.
So, indications in your history characteristics that I think are a reason why the presumption in favor of detention has not been rebutted.
MediaTakeout.com.
Substance abuse and the fact that the alleged violence seems to occur hand in hand with times when you're not necessarily in control of your actions because of that substance abuse. Your lawyer asks you to trust you and to trust him. And I don't know that I think you can trust yourself, and I don't believe that counsel has the ability to control you given the very significant concerns I have, particularly because of substance abuse and what seem like anger issues. I think the way
She said substance abuse and what seems like anger issues.
is significant given that the government has proffered that there are multiple witnesses who are saying that they have witnessed significant serious violence. And the danger, I think, is quite serious. There have been weapons around, there has been significant violence. And I also think it's significant that there has, I think, been a proffer of significant evidence of coercion of witnesses, maybe not brutal coercion, but gentle coercion can be just as effective. I considered alternatives such as monitoring, home detention, significant violence.
This is exclusive courtroom footage of Diddy's bail hearing. Shout out to MediaTakeout.com and shout out to Jupy Buggin for sending me the link.
MediaTakeout.com.
Of your family and friends to support Mr. Combs, including by the willingness to co-sign a bond. I thank you for coming to court today, for offering to be part of the process. But in this case, given Mr. Combs' own characteristics and own history, I find that even with a co-signed bond, I can't reasonably assure his return to court or the safety of the community or a lack of witness tampering. A preliminary hearing isn't necessary, and I know there's a first conference. I believe that covers it. Is there anything else, counsel? Okay, thank you very much. I will fill out the bail disposition sheet and we're adjourned.
Okay, there we have it. Let me see.
You right.
So, was the judge correct in her ruling, or was she being overly harsh against Diddy, who has not yet been convicted of any crimes? Well, you can judge for yourself. So, y'all let me know. Do y'all think they're being harsh? So, up until now, you had to rely on talking heads or social media experts to tell you what to think about the Diddy case. Media Takeout is changing that. Tomorrow, Media Takeout will provide you with videos showing you the full argument of both the prosecutor and the defense attorney. So we'll look for it. So thank you to Media Takeout for that. Seriously, like I appreciate them getting that footage. And Bree, I know you want us in the courtroom, child. Okay, I know you want us in the courtroom. I'm gonna try to get there. I'm gonna try. Okay. All right. So that was exclusive. Shout out to Media Takeout and shout out to Juby Buggin for that article. Look, at the end of the day, we just got to see what happens, and I'm just waiting for his day in court, seriously, in May. Because I'm really sick and tired of all the speculation and things like that. Like, let's just let due process go on. Like, and I just really think people need to stop paying these trolls to come out with these lies and baseless stories and things like that, because it's messing it up. Like, y'all are gonna assist with getting Diddy off. We got into Natanya Rubin's interview on Popcorn Planet, and she was saying like the same media circus that went on around her case is happening again, and she said it, you are doing a disservice to the victims, and that's just how I feel. And y'all see what the result of that is now. All these civil lawsuits, the judges are pressuring, like the Jane Does, and I'm sure Busby's lawsuits, they're going to start pressuring them to reveal their identity because of the messiness of these internet trolls. So I just wish they would just stop. Seriously, I wish they would just stop. All right. So Diddy, he said, I'm gonna fight for my basic rights. I need my laptop. Okay, they're gonna stop searching my cell. But Diddler, welcome to the life of prison. Okay, that's what they do. That's how criminals are treated. Okay, this is just a preliminary. All right. Say now, let's get into Dr. Bryant. For those of you who don't know, she is the famous doctor that got Cam Newton together and held him responsible for being irresponsible for his seed and creating broken households everywhere without marrying the women and creating whole families. And he did not like that. But I feel like she intelligently got him together and he could not take it. I felt like it was a bruise to the ego. And he continued to basically disrespect his last baby's mom, Jasmine, all over these internet streets. Okay, basically denouncing her, saying that he wants more children. He wouldn't say if it was with her or not. She's been really quiet, but I think she just in her feels, to be quite honest. And I just think he's a narcissist. He has the same mentality as the diddler. That's why I'm doing this story right after it. Okay, they're all womanizers, and I can stick my peen into any hole I want to, but you are to sit home, be prim and proper, and take care of my kids while I bed hop with all these hoes out here in these streets. Okay, thumbs up this video because that's his attitude. Okay, and so he was so in his feels and his ego was so bruised. Okay, he even went on to change the thumbnail and the title of the Dr. Bryant interview, basically saying that she over 40 and never been married. Well, neither have you, sir, because you are a broken man projecting all your hurt and your pain onto women instead of going to therapy and getting your shit together. Okay, so rather than deal with your symptoms and all the hurt that you're projecting and figuring out why you are okay with creating broken homes, okay, you want to continue because that's what's comfortable to you. You want to continue in that same vicious cycle. All right, so I'm just so tired of these motherfuckers. Like, I'm sick of Chloe Belly or Halle Belly's baby daddy. I'm sick of DDG flashing
Ask one question though.
All over the place. But anyway, let me get back on task. I digress because they all have the same attitude. Naughty girl, I'm tired. And this is why women need to learn to stand in their worth and hold these mofos accountable. I do, Rex. Thank you. Okay. Said I love all this tea while I work. All right, shout out to Neighborhood Talks for this. So before we get into Dr. Bryant and her getting
Ask one question though, a personal question.
Cam Newton says that traditional marriage ideals are just trauma bonds and propaganda that's used for the devil to dwell in. Ciao. See me, I believe in the sanctity of marriage. I feel like it's a protection. I come from a family of marriage, and I don't know. Like, y'all let me know what y'all think. Here we go.
personal question. I saw a clip that you did and it went viral, and it was talking about relationships, and you had said what you said about your relationship now and how it hasn't always been that person. And I think for me, inside of that, my mind immediately went to, well, is this really cheating or is this an arrangement?
To answer your question, I don't think this is an arrangement, nor is it cheating. I think you grow with somebody. And the crazy thing, going back to what I previously said, when you're living in your truth, right? A lot of people want the benefits without also accepting the bullshit. Now, a person who may hear that may say, "Oh, so I'm okay, I'm good. I'm sorry that you're not for me."
Yeah.
But when you cite the source of who that comment is coming from, you're not mine either. So
yeah,
I say to myself, and I'm like, all right, I got a place of refuge in her.
Can I ask you just a direct question? Do you see yourself marrying her?
To your point, marriage is not the ultimate goal for me.
Yes.
I do want to get married.
Well, that's good.
I do. But listen, so the thing about that word of, well, marry the girl, I'm not saying that to you directly. I'm saying that to the people who see this and their response. We're so trauma bond by this thought of get married, have kids. That's the way that the propaganda of life that everybody has.
Propaganda of life. He full of it. He gonna mansplain this away because he don't want to marry Jasmine. He don't want to claim her. And instead of him manning up and just saying, no, I don't want to marry her, he gonna mansplain it away. This is what y'all witnessing, Naughty Crew.
Has been putting in our faces to say, okay, get married, have kids, whatever. Not or overlooking or not identifying that that's still a way for the devil to dwell in.
Ask
How
one
is
question,
marriage a way for the devil to dwell in? Last time I checked, marriage creates lineage. Marriage solidifies family. Marriage creates a sanctity for children to be born in. You know, I just think he's just a coward. I think Cam Newton is a coward, and yes, do-rags. Yes, he is a clown, and he does not want to be held accountable for his irresponsible habits. Just say you want to fuck everything moving. Just say that. Yeah, and I can see that, Couture Bay. He blamed Jasmine for cheating. It was her fault. Why? Because she didn't want to take it up the butt for you? I just can't stand this mansplaining bullshit. I'm sorry. Here, let's see what the comments are saying. If he doesn't want to be married, just say that. However, people who come from love and have seen it desire it. Clearly, his parents being married wasn't the imagery of what marriage should be to him. It's tainted him. Period. So you don't want to marry her. Got it. Right. Why does he still have a platform? Period. All right. So no matter, he just is a man that never wants to be held accountable. Period. This person said, we get it. He doesn't want to get married. And he wants to be with multiple women and want more kids with multiple women. Is this the only topic they discuss with him? Everyone don't want that. Well, that's what Cam want. And I wish people, I wish people stop going on his platform thinking they can change him. This is who he is. This is how he wants to be. He has the same mentality as Diddy. Diddy had the same mentality. He could sleep with however women he want. Let Kim Porter want to move on. He threatening harm. He hurting her boyfriends and things like that. It's a double standard. And to me, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You don't get to just sleep around and I'm supposed to sit up here prim and proper, especially if we not married. You done fell and bumped your head, boy. You done fell and bumped your head. Okay, who else thinks like this? Ray J. You want to know who else thinks like this? Neo. Okay, and Dr. Brian got him together too, because he ain't nothing but a man whore walking around with his harem. Okay, y'all remember when Neo baby mama was out here like he Diddy number two? He Diddy number two. Okay, spreading all them diseases and making babies on all his wives. And let's not forget his first wife, who he made get her tubes tied. Okay, and then announced to the world on the radio station that he was leaving her. He's a fucking dickhead. Okay.
What is Neo to you, Dr. B?
He's a womanizer. He cheated on his wife, and that's why she left him. He didn't cheat once; he cheated over and over again. He's a womanizer. And now what he's doing is, as a womanizer, he's gaslighting himself and that wife to make it seem like he wants polyamorous when you never wanted polyamorous from the beginning. You wanted to be married but didn't have the discipline to do it, and your wife left you because she didn't tolerate that shit.
Maybe.
And so she pivoted from you, and now you're going and he's making these other women pay for it.
Let's hold his ex-wife accountable, because Crystal knew he was with Michele. She was a side chick. So how you get him is how you lose him. Okay. So she got to take accountability in that as well. Okay. She knew who she married.
The heartbreak that he caused to himself by saying, I want to be polyamorous. That's BS. You want to be married. You don't have the discipline. You don't have the tools to do it. So now you want to make sure you put out into the world, look at me. I want to be polyamorous because I cheated. No, you failed in your marriage. You're effed up. And that's the problem. Now you need to heal from that and not have these self-project your pain onto these women about your messed up decision making. Period.
Okay.
That's it.
What is Neo to you, Dr. B?
He's a womanizer. He cheated on.
He's a womanizer. So are half these men out here in the industry and in the NFL and in Hollywood. Okay. But you know, they want to be able to sleep with who they want while they keep the main chick at home. And it's not cool. It's not cool. You're opening me up and making me vulnerable to diseases. It's a disrespect to my body as a woman for you to be sticking your peen into all these different holes, whether it be men, women, it doesn't matter. It's disrespectful. And people just need to learn to be honest. And women, you need to learn to stand on business and not tolerate it. Because if a man tells you, hey, I just want to be friends with benefits and this and that or whatever, that's what he wants. Don't think that your cootie cat is so wet and good that it's going to change him. All that man wants is a friendship in a hole to dump his cum in every once in a while. So it's your choice as a woman to decide, are you going to allow yourself to be used? Or are you going to just wait for that one that wants the same thing as you? Period. All right. Same thing with Blueface and Krishan. He told it straight up. I got multiple itches. I'm fucking multiple bitches. Okay. And she thought she was going to change him. He's still in prison. He in jail. Fucking with other bitches. And see, women can't do what men do. And that's what women need to understand. And that's why she caught in the situation she is now, where the paternity of her child is being questioned because she tried to do everything Blue did. Okay? It's different consequences. Mama's baby, Papa maybe. All right, guys. That's all I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And all the tea that I brought you guys. Let's leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think about Sexyy Red and her stinking cootie cat going viral. And let me tell you, to her baby father, you just as dirty as her, because you was still hitting it while I was thinking. I'm just saying. You nasty too. Let me know what y'all think about Draya and Michele getting evicted or attempted to be evicted. Let me know how y'all feel about Tokyo Toni getting Khloe Kardashian together, okay? Let me know what y'all think about the United Healthcare CEO and the suspicions around his deletion, child. I'm going to keep my eye on that story. Let me know how y'all feel about Joe Biden pardoning his son. And I just think he's just being a parent at the end of the day. America is full of privileged children, okay? Like, this is not new. I wish the selective outrage stopped. Like, stop it. Period. All right? Keisha Cole and her using her relationship to go viral, to stay relevant. Y'all let me know, and let me know what y'all think about the latest development in Diddy news, okay? And I'll keep my eye out I'll keep my eye out for the latest developments from media takeout. So I love you all. Happy Friday to you. I hope you all enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend. I'm gonna be outside. Maybe I'll go live from the gram for y'all. Hey, grown woman. She said that part naughty. Nah, he nasty too. Exactly. So you think it's fly that you out here revealing that she burning people? She burnt you too, bro. And when somebody burning, they should stink. Right. Grown woman said, I love he pardoned him. Wait till Trump pardons the January 6 people. Right. Yes, you too, grown woman. You have a blessed weekend as well. I love you all. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Please remember to like, comment, share. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe because we get into all the tea over here at the Naughty Love Movement. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. One.